And here we are. Happy little Standfast Saturday. How are you people doing today? It's a great night, huh? Good times, huh? That good, huh? Let's see here. Let's see. Go live. All right. Everybody's working. Everybody's working. Everybody's working. So, how are we doing otherwise? Woohoo! All right. Hey, Peter. All right. Anyway, so what do we got? Let's see here. Saturday night. My son tested today for his solid red belt, I guess. And well, tonight's topic is what you tolerate is what you teach. All right, we're going to try and talk about that for a little bit here because I've tolerated a headache today like you won't believe. It just would not go away. So we're going to try and make this quick. Might not make the full 25 minutes. I've got a horrible headache, and based on that alone, it's a Saturday night. You guys should be out playing, having fun, enjoying life. Because every room you walk into is already learning from you. You know, because somewhere out there, there's a real moment. And it's not from your words and it's not from your titles, but it's from your tolerance level. See, life is always watching what your boundaries are and testing you. That's why I say that you rise to your you fall to your goals, but you rise to your dreams. Is that how it works? I might have to repeat that. Oh, you rise to your habits. You fall to your dreams, but you rise to your habits. Because if you focus on your habits, your dreams will come naturally. Your goals will come naturally. And so that's how it is. Life is always watching you, watching your boundaries. And if you try and set your boundaries low, then life isn't going to challenge you. And you're going to get even less than what you deserve. Because people always study your reactions. Like your future. It's always studying you. It's always taking notes. So tonight's message is going to be simple. It's going to be simple. What you tolerate is what you teach. And it's that day you stop bending over and letting things break you is the day that you're going to try and actually stand up for yourself. See, tolerance is silent teaching. I mean, a lot of us grew up in a day and age where little children should be seen and not heard. How many of you heard that at least once in your life? Children should be seen and not heard. Well, you know what? That's teaching tolerance. When you tolerate disrespect, you teach people that it's okay on how to treat you. When you tolerate inconsistency, you teach your future that discipline is optional. And when you tolerate your own excuses, you teach your destiny to wait on you. And you know, I'm going to expand on that. When you tolerate disrespect, and what I mean by that disrespect, all right, I'll be honest on this one here. All right, there's disrespect me a lot of different ways. I mean, it can be the crazies at McDonald's. It can be the crazies at Walmart. It can be the employee that's 20 minutes late. Or the boss that's always late. It could be the boss that always expects you to try and bring him coffee. Or it could be the employee that always expects you to try and be okay with him going out for a smoke break every 10 minutes. See, those little things are a form of disrespect. And when you let things like that go, you teach people that it's okay to treat you like that. It's sort of like that one employee I had to fire. You know, the one that I had to fire because he's work impaired. All right, I'll tell you the story of that one. I hired a guy that was back when we were an eBay power seller selling snacks on eBay. And we had just gotten a shipment of boxes of chips in. And he was taking the boxes and taking them off the pallet and throwing them into the corner any old nilly way. And they try and land there haphazard, fall off the pile down, and and just go all over the place. And I was like standing like, dude, what? Dude, come on, man. Stack the boxes neatly. They're just boxes. No, they're chips. They're somebody's chips. You don't like having crumpled chips when you get them, do you? Yeah, but they'll never know. I mean, UPS and FedEx, and they're going to do the same thing. I'm like, yeah, but I won't know about that. I know about it here because I'm paying you to stack boxes. They're only boxes. And he's like, they're only boxes. I'm like, it's not a question about whether they're only boxes. It's a question on whether you're going to do the job right or not. But they're only boxes. It doesn't matter. Like, what matters is you do the job right or not. I'm like, because if you're going to do the job right, then you're going to stack the boxes neatly, organized, without throwing them halfway across the store, without bouncing them all over the place and breaking up the boxes. But they're just boxes, he says. I'm like, he's like, it doesn't really matter. They're just boxes. I'm like, dude, it's like this. I'm paying you a job to stack boxes. And if I can see that you cannot stack boxes respectfully, that questions on whether or not you'll be able to answer the phones to talk to my clients respectfully. Well, that's different. No, it's not. I'm paying you to do a job. And if you can't try and take care of a job with this level of respect, how can I be certain you're going to be able to do a job with this level of respect? But they're only boxes. It doesn't matter if they're boxes or phone calls to my clients. It's a job, and I expect you to do it with excellence. So either you can try and do the job with excellence, stacking boxes, or we're going to find somebody else to stack these boxes. Because I don't know whether to trust you enough to be able to answer my phones with excellence if I can't trust you to stack boxes with excellence. But they're just boxes. I'm not like you. I'm like, change. It takes a minute. Make a decision. Just stack the boxes neatly. That's all. That's all you got to do. It gives me comfort knowing that if you're going to do that job properly, any job I stick you on, you're going to do it properly. That's what it boils down to. And if you're going to do a crap job, half-assed and crappy, I really question on whether to give you any other good jobs for fear that you might not do it properly. And well, I ended up firing him in the long run because he was work impaired. You know, I'm the evil capitalist for firing the work impaired. Couldn't do a job the right way. But it's just stacking boxes. No, it's called doing a job right. It's called doing it with respect. And so if you tolerate disrespect, you teach people how to treat you. And even if it's just something as simple as stacking boxes, You don't know where that line is that it crosses on whether it's going to be good or bad. So if you have an employee or somebody in your house or in your job that's doing a job that's not doing it very well, you got to really seriously question what other jobs are they not doing very well.
I'm asking you to pull off my band-aid.
I thought you said you'd do it after a bath.
I'm getting a bath in the morning, but okay. Hey,
it's
not
off.
like that.
It's off.
No, it's not.
Come here. Let's see.
I'm scared.
It's a Band-Aid. You can do it. Just take it and rip it. Come on. You can do it.
Do it myself.
Yeah, do it yourself. You can do it. Come on, let's go.
When I'm ready.
Oh my God. Chicken Little. 9-year-old with a Band-Aid. 9-year-old with a Band-Aid. 9-year-old with a Band-Aid. 9-year-old with a Band-Aid. We will rock you. Come on. I'll sing it, you rip it. All right.
I did it.
Hey! All right, see, it didn't hurt. Good job. Sorry about that. Had to egg her on. She had a Band-Aid. So when you tolerate your own excuses, you actually set yourself up for failure. You teach your destiny that you really don't care about your future. Because see, your standards are revealed by your boundaries, not by what you say. There's an old saying that actions speak louder than words. All right. So when you tolerate your own excuses, you teach your destiny that you don't care about your own future.
Wait, Daddy, where's my phone?
I don't know. I'll start working out Monday. I'll start out in that new diet next Friday. I'll start working on that new book. Oh, speaking of new book, we'll come back to that. Oh, if I got a surprise for you. Anyways, and so what happens is you learn to try and use your excuses as your crux to push your destiny farther and farther and farther away. Because see, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You rise to the level of your habits. You rise to the level of your standards. My standards are to try and go live every day for a year. Well, that's actually a goal, but my standard is I'm going to go live even after that year, every day. I kind of enjoy this little half hour of talking to the internet, and it gives me a little purpose. I actually feel like I'm doing something here when I get an email or messages from people and saying, thank you, I really needed that. Or people join my school community and they private message me there and say, is there any way I could try and talk to you one-on-one? You really, really, really said something on your TikTok the other day and I really, really appreciate it. Can I just talk to you one-on-one for a little bit? Yeah, sure, no problem. We can do that. So I want to stress that our school community is open and it is free. You don't have to pay. So you can go to my bio and click on it, and you can join the school community. It's free, and in there, I mean, I'm launching it, so it's got like 6 people in it. I'm launching it, but there's courses in there that I'm building. I'm working on. There's other people that are working on themselves, and there's opportunities that you can try and have more private one-on-one as opposed to this big huge open forum that is filled with, well, some people I had to block and ban. So this is where Standfast Saturday hits. It's not about being rigid. It's not about being firm. It's about being rooted in your goals and being disciplined to them. Rooted in your worth.
Daddy,
there's an old saying.
You want some slices of pizza?
Sure.
Okay.
There's there's an old saying, your word is your worth is your word. Say that 5 times fast. Your word is your worth is your word. 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 All right, that was 4 times. Your word is your worth is your word. There you go, 5. And so what happens is you are rooted in your worth, your mission, your next level. And it's one thing to say that you're going to do something, but it's a whole nother story to act on it. It's a whole nother story. Oh, thank you, darling.
Got tea.
You are awesome. Thank you. I got some pizza. Now I got to hurry up and finish because I'm not going to sit here and eat pizza in front of all of you people. My mama raised me right. You don't eat in front of people. But it sure is good. Ooh, yeah. Anyways. See, you're rooted in the next level by the things that you say that you're going to do, but then you have to commit to it. Now, see, earlier tonight, I was actually working on my book. Oh, that book, that lovely little book. Check this out. It should be up there by tomorrow. This is cool. Let me pull this up. Where are you? There it is. Oh, 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 hee, hee, hee. Can you see it now? Oh, 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 oh. Ah, there it is right there. Unkillable Dreams, a guided worksheet to build the life your spirit sees. On Amazon. It's live, $14.99. It's live. And we got the ebook version too. So, woo! So, a book in the making, almost a year. I'm actually proud of it. It's part 1 of 6 books to help people overcome, to help people withstand, to help people own, help people win, help people reset their life, overcome their trauma, overcome their grief, overcome their inadequacies, their self-doubt, their misbelief, overcome their own worth to win the next level. So that will actually be on my bio too. Once I get an actual link for it. I can't find it on Amazon yet, but it's supposed. I mean, I posted it this afternoon, like probably about 2 hours ago. So my guess is it'll take about 24 hours to populate, and it'll be there. That's that. Anybody who sends me a picture once they buy the book, if they actually buy the actual book and send me a picture through text message or instant messenger, I will send them a free keychain. Oh yeah. So just letting you know that one. All right. You heard it here first. and by the way, these will be on the table for sale at the Atlanta conference. And when I'm in Atlanta at David Power Talk conference. So, peace is built on tolerance. All right. I want you to look back at moments that you had to deal with. The job, the job, the just over broke thing that you have, where you tolerated being overlooked for that promotion, where you tolerated being overlooked when other people were sloughing off and you had all the work on your desk. The job where you were overlooked to go home early on a Friday afternoon when they came and threw more work at you. Or maybe the job where you tolerated all the other nurses going and hiding in closets and doing God knows what, or in a lunchroom, and always seem to be eating something while you are left running the floors doing all the work. You never know. Or maybe look back at the relationships you were in, where you tolerated never being heard. Where your significant other didn't really care about what you had to say. It was always what they had to say. I am Obet. I've been there. Or maybe perhaps, and I'll be honest on this one here. I've got some people in my life that are notorious for, how do I put this as gently as possible? They won't come to you and tell you what's going on. They would rather post it out there in the world. Where'd you go? Come back here. Hello. Hello? I'm down here. Down? Yeah. Hi. 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 How are you? Gotta love cameras, man, right? You thought this was Bill Murray? Ha! No, sorry. I'm not Bill Murray. But I can always pretend to be, you know. Da 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 da. Who you gonna call? Not me. No, joking. But anyways, the people I'm talking about though, they I'm going to do this. Who's going to join? You know, I'm going to do this, expecting somebody to just magically read it and join them. And then later on, when nobody joins them, they crab about how nobody joined them. Well, why don't you just come out and say, "Hey, I'm going to be doing this." No question. Or people would try and post up there that this is going on, and instead of coming to the actual source and saying, "Hey, what's going on? Why? No, this is breaking. This is not working." And so it's and then they try and get upset because it's like they get unheard. But at the same time, it's kind of like a disrespect on both sides because well, we like communication. You know, so in that relationship that you tolerated being unheard, you need to step up and make it a point that, hey, I'm here. My feelings matter. I want this done. I need this done. Because sometimes there are seasons where you tolerate your own self-doubt, where you don't even feel comfortable being in your own skin at times. You don't feel comfortable standing up in front of people and talking to them. You don't feel comfortable going up and telling somebody, "Hey, something's not working right here. I need help. I'm lost." How many guys out there do we know of that would probably drive around a block 100 times? Me as well. I'm one of them. I'll turn that radio down so I can see better. How many guys out there like that? Exactly. We won't go inside the gas station and ask directions on where we're at. No. It's just around the corner. It's just around the corner. Wait, I got to turn the radio down. I got to see better. Huh? What? Seriously, all kidding aside, most guys are like that. I'm like that. I'll turn the radio down so I can see better. I don't know what the connection is, but you know what? Hey, it happens. And I'll drive around a block a few times. I'll go 10 miles out of the way because I'm almost there. Because we tolerate our own self-doubt, saying that, hey, you know what? We know where we're going. Or we don't know where we're going. And so therefore, we're too afraid to go and ask for help. Because we want to think that we know where we're going. Or better yet, the habits that we tolerate because we were too comfortable. Another one here, huh? You know, in my book, it was interesting. When I was doing my last proofread today, before I hit the submit. I was reading in there, I talked about the railroad job I had. And I was like, wow, I just realized something. That railroad job was actually my comfort zone. 14 years comfort. It helped me launch a pizza place. It helped me launch a security company. It helped me launch an internet company. It helped me launch a computer store. It helped me launch an Amway business. It helped me launch a whole bunch of things. And when the house burnt down and I started going through massive amounts of depression and chaos and confusion, I let that railroad job slip away. And that railroad job ended up being gone, which put me even farther in my depression. Yeah, I never realized this. And so what happens is those habits of us getting comfortable, we tolerate that comfort because it's comfortable. And we don't stretch for our dreams, even though our dreams are there. And even though our dreams might make our life so much better, even though we want our dreams, we desire our dreams, we know that our dreams would make a legacy for ourselves and our kids and our kids' kids. We know it will. But our comfort, going to work every day and coming home, sitting on a couch, watching a boob tube, eating our dinner, going to bed, getting up, going to work, coming home, watching the boob tube, eating dinner, going to bed, getting up, going to work, eating dinner, watching boob tube, going to bed. Our comfort, our structure is a habit that is killing our dreams. And you tolerate it. Or maybe perhaps it might be the chaos that you tolerate because you don't want to deal with the conflict. Maybe you might be in an abusive relationship, so you tolerate the anxiety. You tolerate the gaslighting. You tolerate the abuse. You tolerate the verbal abuse. You tolerate the physical abuse. You tolerate the narcissism in that other person that's there. I know, I've been there. It's like I'm a magnet for that type of stuff. Because see, some of us just don't want the conflict. So we tolerate that chaos. We tolerate the abuse. We tolerate it. And then some of us end up being on the Channel 5 news one last time. See, some of us don't withstand those moments because we were weak. We withstood those moments because we were learning our strengths. See, and now you know better. And you must teach better. See, owning your boundaries, owning your voice, owning your expectations, owning your energy, owning your future means that your ownership is clear. When you say no, you're not rejecting people. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your future. You're protecting your purpose. When you raise your standards and tell people no, you're not being difficult. You're being destined. Because when you stop tolerating what drains you, what sucks the life out of you, you're not being selfish. You're being strategic. Now, earlier today, I was reading a book. And in that book, we talked about something. And I came up with this really cool idea. All right. Reps. All right. I actually sat down. I'm going to look at my phone for a second here because I actually put it in my phone here. And this is actually kind of cool. I created this that quickly. Where are you? Reps, 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 reps. I actually have a t-shirt and I loved it. I'm like, you know what? This would be perfect for my t-shirt that I've got out there. And I was like, wow, this is cool. All right, rep. There it is, rep. Regulate, engage, and produce. All right. Regulate. You calm your mind. Yeah, I'm cheating. I'm looking at my phone. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But this is new content. This is new material. This is something I'm going to be putting in my keynote, because this is actually something that I was like, you know what? I like this. I'm going to try and adopt this, because I was reading this in a book today, and it's like, you know what? This is how we can overcome depression. I'm like, because it's reps. What do you do when you go to the gym and try and lift weights? You repeat it over and over and over again. So basically speaking, we're raising the requirement here. We're going to enforce our expectation, and we're going to protect our purpose. We're going to regulate our mind. We're going to calm it. Then we're going to engage. We're going to enforce. We're going to push. We're going to train our mind to focus on our goals, on our dreams. And then we're going to protect our purpose. We're going to produce. Even something as simple as a small win will give us that momentum to move forward. Will give us that little confidence. Give us that little confidence to make us better. Because that'll give you the ownership that you need. The ownership is the moment your life starts listening to you. And when you take that ownership, winning isn't accidental. It's architectural. Because see, you're going to win when your standards rise higher than your fears are. You're going to win when the boundaries rise higher than your insecurities are. You're going to win when your tolerance rises higher than your past patterns. But winning requires subtraction. Because you can't carry everything. You can't fit everything in one cup. You got to pour some of that old stuff out. So like playing a video game, you got to take some of that stuff out of your bag and put the new stuff in. You can't keep running around with rocks in there. You got to get rid of the rocks and put arrows in. Yeah, rocks might kill somebody, but arrows are faster and kill a lot more people. You know, so in that game, you got to try and choose. You got to choose what's going to be better for you. Do you want to keep carrying around that old luggage, or do you want to start carrying around the new stuff that's good for you? Because you can't carry everything and win. You can't win by tolerating everything. You can't win by teaching the wrong lessons by being quiet. You have to step up. You have to try and speak up. Your next level is not waiting on motivation. It's waiting on you to align yourself with the idea that, hey, you can do it. And your alignment begins with one question. One question. What have I been tolerating that is teaching me the wrong thing? I'll repeat it again for the people that just, the one question: what have I been tolerating that is teaching me the wrong thing? Because when you figure that out, you will rise to your next level. Because maybe it's a habit, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's as simple as a mindset. Maybe as simple as a mindset of how to stack boxes with excellence. Maybe it's your own consistency, saying, I'm going to go live 300 days. And when the time comes to go live, it's like, I don't feel like going live tonight. Because winning begins the moment you stop coming up with excuses to not step out. So tonight, make a shift. Shift from tolerance to teaching. Shift from silence to standards. Shift from bending to becoming. No matter what, I've always learned you cannot make everybody happy all the time. You can't. It's physically impossible. You cannot make everybody happy all the time. So you're not here to be agreeable to everybody. You're here to be aligned for you and yourself and your future and your dreams. God gave you the dream. And you're not lazy. You're not here to be liked. You're here to be a legend. You're not here to tolerate. You're here to teach. So teach your future what you expect. Teach your circle of people around you what you expect to be treated as. Teach your destiny what you're ready for. Because it's not about standing still. Not Standfast Saturday. We're not standfasting to stand still. We're about standing strong. So I'm going to leave you with this. All right? Because my cat's over here looking at the pizza my daughter made me. And I was raised to not eat in front of people. So, and I've been going for 36 minutes. So I'm going to leave you with this. All right? You've withstood more than people know. You've owned more than people seen. It's time to win in a way that nobody can ignore. It's time to step up and make your next move your loudest one yet. Go to my bio. Take a look. I'll be having that book on there so you can try and buy it. If you want to join the school community, it is free. Free. Where we do offer classes and one-on-one coaching sessions that we can try and talk to and privacy and the whole 9 yards. And there are courses there that are free that people can try and work on and ask for other people for help and stuff like that. Go to my bio, take a look at it. We've also got merch, cool merch. This is one of them. Check this out. This is a Stormwalker shirt. It doesn't have any. This is a Stormwalker Outpost shirt that I'm working on. Pray for us that we get that. I'm working on getting the Stormwalker Outpost, but this is the Stormwalker Outpost. It's a embroidered shirt. Of course, the camera is not going to work for me. You know, that shows a nice, real cool Stormwalker Outpost logo and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. And I forgot to tell everybody about these really cool car air fresheners that I haven't put on yet for you guys to buy. But on the back it says, from city chaos to cabin peace, you're proof that purpose wins. And they smell good. So, oh yeah, there we go. Wall University. That's what the logo looks like. That's the one. There we go. That's the logo on my shirt right now. Stormwalker Outpost. Our three shirts we have is Stormwalker Outpost, Learn to Win Academy, and WOW University. Just to let you guys know. These are all prints that we have that are for the t-shirts that are on our website that you can actually purchase in case you wanted some merch gear. So, anyways, because we just launched a whole bunch of t-shirts out there that, well, are kind of neat and cool and, you know, Fear the Backbone and, you know, some really cool stuff. You know, these are the backs of some of the shirts that are out there. But no, some of the other ones. Study the storm, train the scars. You know, so we got earn the win, turn the losses into lessons. Good times, good times. And I even have a refs shirt. I gotta find it. Where is it at? Rest, reset, rise. Oh, there it is, right there. Woohoo! Wait, where is that? Bet on you. Start, no rest, learn to win, make them dream big. Do it tired, bet on you. Where is it at? Could have sworn I had it here. Oh, there it is right there. The Learn to Win Academy. Reps over regret. There you go. That's got a t-shirt, multiple colors, the whole 9 yards. Check it out. It's on our Shopify website. We put a whole bunch of them up there so that people can get whatever they like. It's kind of cool. But people, go to my bio, check it out. You guys have an excellent evening. Thank you for joining me. I love you all. Good night.